Hola, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to
This Latina Needs Therapy Too.
I am your host, Jackie Velasco.
And I'm your co-host, Eli Ortega.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And we have the camera rolling. Just in case if we're looking at each other, the camera's right here.
This is actually our first episode where we have the camera here. Where it's so video weird. And audio.
Guys, we are coming through finally. I know you guys have been waiting for this for so long, but we're here. We're ready. I'm pumped. I'm excited.
It wasn't the easiest,
it
but
wasn't. Like, if y'all would have known, like, underneath all this, we were fucking sweating.
We are sweating
we
right now.
We still are, but it's because of the light. Like, it's fucking hot in here too.
Yeah. So we had some technical difficulties. One of our freaking light just blew up, but we're making it work. We didn't want to give up. We got ready. We went to go, do a bunch of shit. So I was like, no fucking way. I was like, we have to get this done. Like,
we were up since like 9 to go get like a couple things just in case, but it never occurred to us that the light bulb was going to be like an issue.
Everything was so perfect.
And like, we were already ready. We were working on everything. Like, and then the light went off and I was just kind of like, wow. But it is what it is. Like, we still recorded. Like,
yeah, we're here.
But yeah.
So if you're listening to us on audio, Spotify, Apple, Pandora, whatever you listen to us on, what's up? Make sure you go on our YouTube at This Latina Needs Therapy Too, and make sure you check out the video version of the audio. And if you're watching us on video, hello.
Hola,
you finally get to see our faces and how we record and all that stuff.
Dude,
right?
we don't look fodongas today, so we got ready, we got cute.
I'm like, damn it, now we have to get ready.
No, but it's like, I don't know, I like it. Like, it's
different.
It's different.
I was actually very excited today. Like,
too.
I was getting ready and I was like, I'm excited to record today.
I was nervous too because I'm like, damn. Like, by the way, we're all producing this ourselves. Obviously, like, they're like, our guys are like helping us out, but we're pretty much everything, like, it's us. So.
With the help of UP today.
Yeah.
Because
UP was like a standby guy who's like,
he was our producer. Like, those people that hold the whiteboards?
Yeah.
That was
like that. By the way, we want to get one of those like
director
things. Yeah, I think that would be a cool idea, especially to start off the video. Like, why not? But.
Yeah. So again, welcome. It's episode 54, 55. Like, I think always,
it's 55.
55.
Yeah, 55.
We don't know, like always, pero we're here. We're excited, and we're pumped.
Yeah. Any updates? I don't think so. We've just been out and about. To be completely honest with you guys.
We've just been doing our thing.
We've kind of like decided that I feel like this week and next week we're going to be times that we were going to dedicate this to the podcast. And we're finally accomplishing. Oh my God.
Accomplishing.
Also,
I want to put it out there that because we're doing video too, our, I guess, not audio, but I guess our way of editing now is going to be even more raw than it used to be.
Yeah.
Because we want it to be, flowy and just very raw with you guys and not do as many cuts. But if you see cuts, it's because it's just editing shit,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, no updates. We're just chilling, right?
No.
We're just chilling.
I think we're, like, our biggest thing is just focusing more on, like, the podcast and kind of just getting content out there for you guys.
Yeah.
But it's a hassle. It's a lot that goes into, like, this like,
type of stuff.
And by the way, for those of you who don't know, we are filming this in my apartment.
Yeah.
So, this is, like, the background of it, but... Where we see, like, it's
behind,
like,
it's like crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
even when UP was here, he was like, dude, when he stood on this side, he was like, it looks scary, but on that side, it looks it's like chill. And I'm like, chill. Yeah, that's why we're like fucking nervous and all this shit. But
I was forgetting my lights.
Oh, by the way, like, we're gonna drop like an intro video or just like introducing ourselves because obviously we're on a new platform. So definitely check that out. Go comment and like it for sure, because. It took us a while.
Like a while. Like,
yeah. But yeah.
No. No, we don't have any other updates, right?
No. I hope you guys are staying safe out here because corona cases are going up again. Make
scary.
sure to keep your mask on still. Make sure, you're washing your hands, doing what you were doing. No.
Don't be a Karen.
I actually did want to talk about just something that I actually talked about this on the Instagram last night because I was talking to my mom, and if a lot of you guys probably know this already, but I have siblings and you do too, who are going to school. They're in high school and middle school. And we were talking about, obviously, COVID, and she was telling me that they were going back to school soon. And she was telling me that one of my tias was saying that she doesn't want to send her child to school because they might catch COVID, right? And my mom was on the other side. She was like, I want them to go to school. They need to be at school because, they're not failing their grades, but they're getting uninterested in school. They're like, it's not the same. It's just not the same of them being in an actual class.
Right.
So then I agreed with her, and I asked on Instagram, like, would you guys send your kids to school, or would you rather, like, keep them at the house? And majority of you guys said send them to school, but there was some that said, like, keep them home. And I do understand the kids that are, younger, maybe, like, under, like, 6, that don't know how to keep their mask on.
Right.
Or kids that have disabilities, have autism, ADHD. I understand that. But my siblings are a little older, and they understand to keep your mask on and stuff.
Right.
So I just want to touch base with that. Like, I know it's a very, like...
it's a very controversial topic.
But, I mean, like I said to a lot of people that replied to us, it just seems like you know your kid, and you know, like, what your kid is capable of doing. And if they're not able to keep their mask on and they're babies, then, of course, like, keep them home, keep them safe. But if your kid is able to keep a mask on, send them to school. Like, I just feel like their brains need to keep working, socializing. Like, I remember one time I brought it up to you that I read an article that kids that basically are in kindergarten during the pandemic later on are going to have a really hard time socializing, because literally that's the most important part of their, like, little kid years, because they need to socialize. And so I just want to touch base with it. I think that was a very interesting
not only
topic.
that, but, like, I completely agree with it. Like, why not send your kids back? Yes, there is like a high risk to it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why would you want to have your kids at home and then them not, like, learn? You know what I mean? Like, yes, they can learn, but also, like, you don't want them to be, like, I don't know, like me, like, I'm an introvert, like, like, I wouldn't.
You don't want them to be, like, socially awkward and, like, not being able to be, like,
not only that, but experience the world, like, experience what's out there, experience what they like, what they don't like, like, but to each their own, like.
Yeah, your kid, you know what's best for them, and whatever. I mean, también there's people who have, like, seniors at home who have, like, underlying conditions. So they're scared of sending the kid off. And sure, the kid might not get super sick, but what if they bring it home to the person that has an underlying condition? You know what I mean?
I get that.
So it makes sense. It's just, I guess every situation is different, and you have to judge it based off what's good for your family.
Right. Right.
Sorry, hold on.
Guys, it is hot. We changed outfits, by the way. So just in case.
Are you exposing us?
I know.
No, but yeah.
It's hot in here.
Anyways.
I'm already touching my hair, guys. I'm, like, trying to fix myself. By the way, I can't see the camera because I'm fucking blind. And, yeah.
Maybe lower your mic a little bit so I can see your face. Oh, no, you can see your face. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Right.
But yeah.
I think that was it.
For updates.
Any other updates? I don't think so. Besides our studio. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah. Anyways, for today's topic, I wanted to talk about. I guess it's controversial. I don't know how you would put it, but I was on TikTok the other day, and I had sent it to you, and it was about a guy and a girl. Well, it was 2 guys and a girl. And they were talking about, does body count matter? And these 2 guys were, like, shut up real quick by this girl, because this girl was going on and on and on, telling them, like, what does it matter? If it would have been the other way around, like, you guys wouldn't, like I guess pretty much.
Double standards.
Yeah, like, that type of way. Like, the guys were like saying like, oh, if she's been with more than like this many guys, like
Ew.
I wouldn't date her, this and that. And the girl pretty much hit them with a oh, but if it's the other way around and you guys are, you know, whoever many times you're with, that wouldn't matter. Type of thing. Like,
no, I get it. When you sent it to me, I was like, holy shit, like this girl like
like
spoke her truth. And she like was like, I'm here to fucking talk and you're gonna listen to what I have to say.
And not only that, but they were laughing and they didn't know what to say because this girl was shutting them up real quick. And honestly, that like I've never seen anything like that before, and I was like, girl, props to you.
Hell yeah. I know what podcast you're talking about too. It's called the IE and Friends podcast.
Yeah,
they're actually from the Inland Empire, and I've watched their stuff before because they're funny. I think it's like three guys, yeah. But shout out to them. I mean, I love the podcast, but that episode was definitely like something, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
what do you think? Does body count matter to you?
No.
Okay. And you want to explain why?
Yes. Body count doesn't matter to me because there's this saying that my mom always fucking says, lo que no fue en tu año, que no te haga daño.
Oh, okay. I like that, actually.
Meaning, if they didn't fucking do it, well, it's your turn to have them. No, I don't want to say like that, but you guys know what I mean.
Like,
when it's your, you know, in every person's life, you're there for a reason. You're there for a temporada.
Right.
I mean, unless you're like really like married and stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to judge you based off your sex life. That's just the person that I am.
Right.
And one of the reasons being is because I don't want to be judged by my sex life. I'm not saying that I have a body count of like fucking 10 and up. I don't. It's just we're getting older. Like I was saying.
Guys, we're having technical difficulties again.
Like I was saying, we're getting older. There's new generations. It's not como antes, you know what I mean? It's not like me tengo que casar con el primero que I have sex with or whatever. You know what I mean? And you know what? Everything is just based on personal preference. But personally, me, I've never asked. I mean, I asked like Yupi and my past partners, like, what's your body count out of curiosity? But it's never like a deal breaker for me, unless they're like, oh, I don't even know, like 200 or something.
Yeah, if you can't count, like something's wrong with you.
Yeah, or not only that, but like, oh, I've had 15 sex partners. All right, well, have you gotten tested? And if they say yeah, then cool, or let's get tested together before we start having sexual relationships. But like, it's not an issue with me.
What if he decides that he doesn't want to get tested? Would that be
that would be an issue? Because I would be like, well, why don't you want to get tested? Like that's freaking weird to me. Like, why wouldn't you? How do you feel about body count?
I don't think it matters.
Right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. Like, first of all, like, it's none of your business either. Like, at the same time, like, why would you, like, yes, out of curiosity, but sometimes it's like, it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, like, you're with this person and that should just matter to you, and everything that person has gone through, like, that was their previous life. Like,
exactly.
It's his business. Like, obviously, yeah, like, I'll, like, ask, but it's like it just wouldn't be a deal breaker unless it's like a lot. Like I'm like, goddamn.
I mean, not even to me, honestly. Not even if it's a lot. It's just as long as you were safe and you got tested.
Right.
Like, I don't really care, because I've actually been with somebody who I've asked, like, hey, what's your body count? And he's told me like this ridiculous ass number, like 26 or something. It was like in the 20s, and I'm like, and keep in mind, I was with this guy since we were like 17. So I don't know if he was just lying or this guy was having sex back to back to back like crazy.
Okay, yeah. So my follow-up question is, do you think that guys just like randomly say like a random ass number just so that
they can look cool? Sometimes, honestly, right? Yes. Because okay, I was dating this other guy who said like a really low we weren't having sex together. We were going on dates and we were like flirting or whatever, but I asked him, I was like, oh, what's your body count? I forgot why we were talking about that. Pero me dijo like a very low number. I think it was like 3 or wow. 2 or 3. And I was like, I did not expect that. I was like, what? Because especially this guy was way older than me, and not way older. He was like maybe 4 or 5 years older than me at the time, and he had kids. So for me, I'm like, he's, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I was like, this guy's like, must be very experienced, you know? And at that time, I had recently just got out of a long-term relationship. Mm-hmm. And when he told me that, I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's because, you know, I've been with my baby mama, since we were like young. And then as soon as like, you know, they broke up, then he had sex with somebody else. And he was like, because apenas they were just broken up. I think they only had like 4 or 5 months that they had broken up. So he was probably like experimenting and probably had, you know, sex.
Just curiosity, right?
After me. Or cool. Seeing other people. But yeah, I've been with somebody who has told me 26. And I'm like, dude, that's so weird because, you know, we started being together when we were like 17.
Yeah, so how did it go?
So how did you have sex with so many women that early?
Or that you didn't know of.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, when did you lose your virginity then?
Yeah.
And he says something like 12 years old, 12 or 13. And I was like, dude, like, and I'm sorry, we should put like a trigger warning here because, you know, some people are very sensitive to this. But yes, he told me that it was like 12 to 13 years old. And I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like,
that's so crazy though. Like, what the hell? Yeah. Like, what were you doing at 12 years old?
Exactly. And I asked him like, how old was a woman that you like, you know, had sex with? Mm-hmm. And he was like, I was 12 or 13 and she was like about 16, 17. So I'm like, damn. Okay, she was way older than you. Like, that doesn't seem right. But to each their own, whatever it is. But yeah, I do think that some guys do lie. Do I think it's cool? No. I think the older you get, honestly, honesty is the best thing in a relationship or even when dating. Like, just be honest. If it's a low count,
right?
No, man, I don't see you different if it's a high count or a low count. It's like
whatever.
It is what it is. Do you think that guys lie?
I do.
Yeah.
Just to like be cool about it, but it's like, why? Like, why do you gotta like be cool about it? Like, just be honest with me. Like, don't lie about it. Like, I'm not gonna like, I don't know, like, it's not gonna make me feel some type of way. Like, if you have a low body count, like, props to you. Like, you're doing something right. Like, that's you know dope. What I mean?
I mean, yeah. Also, if you have a high one, you're still doing something right. But like, I think nowadays it's rare to find somebody who has a low body count. You know what I mean?
Right. And my follow-up question to that is, do you think that people with a lower body count are probably like, like, what if she doesn't like me? Like, type of thing. Like,
like, I don't have enough experience.
Yeah, like.
No, fuck no. Mm-hmm. I think that's fucking awesome. I think that, like, okay, so let's say, like, me example. Let's say I was single, right? Mm-hmm. And I was out here dating or whatever. And I met this guy. And we were talking about body counts. And he was to tell me, I only had sex with one girl before. Only one time. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be like, ew. Or, like, I don't want to date you. Or I don't want to have sex with you.
Right.
Reason being is because that way I can teach him. You know, I can teach him, or we can do things together, and we can figure out what he likes. You can figure out what I like. I'm going to teach him. Since I'm more experienced, I would always be like, this is what I like.
Right.
And this is what you could do to me so I can get pleasure. Versus being like, ew, like, no.
Like, you don't have that experience, like, I don't want to fuck with you type of shit. Yeah, I get you.
I know there's girls who are like, fuck no, like, if he doesn't know how to, you know, fuck, or he doesn't know how to have sex, like, it turns me off. And to me, it's like, fuck no. Like, honestly, that shit would turn me on, because I'm like, you're fucking clueless. Like, I want to be able to teach you. Yeah, like, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Yeah. Do you like this? Do you like that toy? Like, what can we do to, you know, make you feel? And that way, like, this might be like a personal thing, but like, what if he's like, what if we don't work out or whatever? I know he's always going to remember me, like, like, she taught me like how to do this. She made me feel like good. She's the first one that, like, you know, really like took me out of my comfort zone. And I don't know how you are in your sex life, but me and Yupi are like extremely, like, I guess we're open to a lot of things.
Right.
We're like really open to, you know, trying this toy, trying that toy. And It's amazing. That's how every fucking couple
TMI,
should be.
But like, I don't really like. I don't know. Like, I feel weird about it, but I do want to like experiment. Like,
you're open to it, right?
I'm open to it because it's like not that my sex life is boring, because honestly, it's not. Just putting it out there, but I don't know. I just feel like when a guy doesn't know how to have sex, like, it's like, what if it's like the best sex you've had? You know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
exactly.
What if it's like what the fuck? Like, he doesn't know how to fucking have sex, and
but
then,
he's like doing something.
He's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that shit to me is fucking crazy.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it doesn't matter. And you know, if you're a guy listening to this, like, trust me, be honest with the girl that you're seeing, and it's just, the relationship is gonna be so much better. Yeah, so much better. But yeah, what was the other question that you asked?
I think that was the other one. I don't have any other ones.
No. Okay. So speaking about that, I actually went online and found like an article, that way we can just go through it. But okay, somebody made a good point, and it says they're talking about somebody who has had a lot of sexual relationships, right? So they said if someone has had many different jobs over a short period of time, that's a red flag for employers, right? It's kind of the same thing. You could try to spin it as having a range of experience, but it can also indicate a pattern of bad behavior, like getting fired or quitting easily. So my point is, I'm bringing that up, is because people that have a lot of sex partners, or, you know, they're constantly like changing who they're sleeping with, is that because they can't stay in a long relationship, or what do you think it is?
I feel like it could also be the sex. Like, maybe like that person's not really giving them what they want, and they're trying to find it somewhere else. But I think it just depends on like the person too. Like, also, like, if the person's not like committed, then that's a red flag. For sure. That right there, it's kind of like you can't be with just one person. Like, you have to like go on and on and on and on and experiment. You know,
because I've met people that are afraid of commitment. Like, they're like, I don't want to get in a relationship, I don't want to be married or whatever, but they have this partner, that a friends with benefit, that they're seeing, but they've been seeing the same person for like 2 years, and all they do is have like sex together. But I'm like, okay, you know, you guys sleep together, you guys go out to eat, you guys do this, you guys do that.
Oh, so it's not like an actual like relationship.
No, it's just they're just sleeping with each other. And she's kind of like, I don't want to be in a relationship with him. I like to have sex with him and hang out. But crazy part is, like, I feel like she does kind of have feelings towards him, because she'll bring him up a lot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, well, like, Miss Girl, just tell him. Like, tell him that you like him. Yeah. Like, but then I think she's afraid that he's going to be like,
kind of like a standish.
Yeah, just be like, nah, like, I'm good. Because she keeps telling me, like, I just don't want to ruin a good thing. Like, we're good the way that we are. We're, you know, it works.
I feel like at the end of the day, if when you become into a relationship, I just feel like it's gonna be the same thing. It's just, you're just gonna have the title.
That's the thing. Some people are afraid of that. Some people are literally afraid of,
like, nothing's
the
gonna
boyfriend
change.
girlfriend title.
I mean,
it's like those people that been together for like 15 plus years, and then people are like, why aren't you married? And they're like, because we don't want to put that type of, I guess, pressure on our so-called thing that we have. You know what I mean?
Well, what if you were that girl?
If I was a girl that I was talking about,
what would you do?
If I had feelings for him, I would tell him.
Yeah.
And if like he says like, okay, then no, we gotta stop seeing each other, I will see it as, at least I was honest. At least I was honest with myself, and I said my truth, you know?
Not only that, but they always come back.
They do.
They always come back. Like, it's the truth. Like, when they have it good, it's like they try to ruin that shit, and then when their life is not like how they want it, they're gonna come back.
They're like, fuck.
Yeah, they're like, I ruined something like that was fucking beautiful. Like, and at the end of the day, they always come back.
But yeah.
I think this was a good episode. Oh, by the way, if you guys do want to check that TikTok that I was talking about, I think I pretty much put it on the Instagram too.
On our IG?
Oh yeah, the Instagram. Yeah. This Latina therapy too. But this was a while back.
Oh, you did like a poll.
Yeah, I did a poll.
What did people say?
Some people said yes, and then a lot of people said no. But it was kind of like...
So the majority said no? Or it was like 50-50?
I think it was like 50-50. But, damn. It's going to take me too long to like figure it out.
But, I don't know. Maybe we should ask it again.
What do you guys think? Does body count matter?
Let us know what you think. Let us know. Don't be shy.
Also, like, if you have any stories about it, that would be cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah. I know it's short. It's a short episode. It's because we have a lot, like...
There's a lot of lights.
Lights. It's hot in here.
It's 85 degrees here in Long Beach.
I'm hungry.
She hasn't ate.
But, yeah, we will be dropping the video soon.
Well, they'll be watching this one tomorrow. Yeah. And then we have a surprise for them tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
What they won't know about. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Now,
dude, this is so unreal to me. Like, it's like crazy.
We're finally here.
We finally made it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Not yet, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. And obviously it's our first time, so if we don't look at the camera too much, or
it's because we're trying to get used to, like...
We're kind of shy.
By the way, if you guys haven't watched the last boomerang that we did, go watch it. The one where we went to... Oh, we didn't even talk about that, but we went to... what is it? St. Ali's.
St. Ali's. Yeah, Los Cajones, basically. If you know, you know.
Yeah, that.
But you said boomerang, reel.
Oh, reel.
I was like, what boomy?
I'm dead.
But yeah, check out our reel. We went to the Los Cajones to get this, actually.
Yeah. This is like our backdrop type of thing, but...
We're definitely going to switch it up. We plan to do a lot of new setups, a lot of just going with the, like, I guess, the theme of the year. Obviously, if it's, like, Halloween, we're going to do something super dope. And we just wanted something clean and, like, you know, minimal for right now.
Obviously, throughout the time, like, our content's just going to get better. So just, you know, keep in mind that this is how we started. So,
sorry, guys.
But, yeah. This is our true selves right here. We don't look that fodongas today. Like, we got slippers on. Like,
I don't got shoes on.
She don't got shoes. I got slippers and socks.
This is us in our raw, most real form. We have nothing to hide anymore from you guys. Like,
and like whenever we hang out, like sometimes we'll get ready, sometimes we don't.
Majority we don't. To be honest.
We don't. But we're not gonna put that in. We don't want to look ugly as hell. Like,
maybe one day we're like, fuck it, we're just gonna pull up in our chores how we usually do.
I'll be having my chongos up here.
Her chongo is like all the way over here. Dude. Remember when
we all know them.
You like all smacked me with it? I forgot when it was.
So. I think it were. I don't know.
You were going like this, and you went like that, and you fucking smacked me, dude. But yeah, don't forget to follow the podcast.
At this Latina Therapy too.
As well as our personal Instagrams.
Mine is Spanish Horchata.
And mine is La Niña Fresa, as always. You guys finally get to see how we outro.
I know. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Let's just take a moment.
I know. Forever grateful for all of this.
Honestly, we're going to be pouring our hearts right now, but I'm so grateful because it's like, this is like, iconic. This is something we've talked about like for the longest, and you guys don't know, like there's a lot of pressure on us as well, but
we love doing this.
Like, we love doing it. Like,
we like this.
We hope that we can, like, I don't know, like you guys end up liking us. Obviously you guys do.
We hope that we keep beating or exceeding your expectations of us, and if we don't, let us know. We're very open to criticism. Anytime we get a message, we pretty much sit down and talk about it. We never we never take it like in a bad way, and that's just the type of people that we are. So if you would like to see something, or you know, have a suggestion, then just let us know. Like, we're completely open to anything, to be honest. But
anyways, don't forget to stay safe.
Stay sane.
Peace.
Bye.
Take it easy. Peace out.
Take it easy. Peace out.